Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to this 100% walkthrough of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I've done pretty much everything that I can do as Child Link for the moment, with the exception of the masks, which I will be getting quite near the end of the game because I don't really find them useful. So now we have to play the Song of Time here. Now that we have all three spiritual stones, and that is going to open the door of time and reveal to us the Master Sword. Great stuff. So I remember when I was a kid seeing this open for the first time. I mean, you never forget that first time. Because this door was always like a big mystery, wasn't it? Where like what was behind the door. And I'm pretty sure the first time that we all played this game, at least, it took a very long time just to get them three spiritual stones. Weeks even. But yeah. So the door opens up. And now we're going to get the Master Sword. So there's a bit of a cutscene here. Quite a long one. It's just for the, the lore and that. But there is quite a lot that we can get done today. I want to get us right up to just before the Forest Temple if possible. I think we should have enough time to do all that. But yeah, that's the Master Sword. Still looks as shiny and new as the first time I saw it. So we're going to forward roll into this and pick this up. So it's quite a long cutscene here. And it basically, what happens now is Link gets frozen in time for 7 years. Ganondorf gets hold of the Triforce. Yep, there he is. And it breaks into 3. But Ganondorf has the Triforce of Power, which plunges Hyrule into darkness. Which really isn't ideal. Yeah, we led him to the gates of the Sacred Realm. Most unfortunate. And now he's got a maniacal laugh coming up. Are you ready for it? Great stuff, great stuff. So yeah, by trying to stop Ganondorf from entering the Sacred Realm, we've inadvertently helped him. So, for Adult Link, I'm going to be doing this in probably a different order to what you guys are used to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Forest Temple, and then I'm going to do the Water Temple. Now, that's because I want the long shot as soon as possible, because there is Skulltulas that you need the long shot for in the Fire Temple. And just in general, it's better to have the long shot quicker, because that's the final upgrade of the Hookshot. So once you have that, you can pretty much reach everything that you need to and get all them Skulltula tokens that we haven't yet been able to get. As well as the one in Dodongo's Cavern, which is technically possible to get as Child Link, but I decided not to do it, just because it's just easier to get it as Adult Link. It is. You can get it as Child Link if you pretty much go backwards through the dungeon, but who wants to do that, you know? Anyway, yeah, look, we're big. So this here is the Sacred Realm, and it's pretty much the last area that Ganondorf hasn't got into, and there's only one sage here, and he's the Sage of Light. And he has a name I've never been able to pronounce. It's like Ryu or something like that. And yeah, so we've become the hero of time, but we have to wear child's clothing. Do you understand? Yes. I always found that strange because Link wasn't wearing white clothes under his green tunic. So I'm not really sure, like, did they dress him? Could they not find him an appropriate size fitting tunic? Because it basically looks like a long t-shirt. And then they've just stuck some leggings on him as well, for good measure. Because when Link was a child, I'm pretty sure his lower legs were exposed. And his arms were exposed as well. And now they've just put these weird white legging things on him. Because the tunic stays the same size. But Link doesn't. Obviously. Anyway. Sorry, enough rambling. So here we are. We have the first of the 7 medallions that we need. Sorry. 6 medallions? No, 7. Sorry. Yeah, 7. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Great stuff. Oh. Okay. So, yeah, quite a long cutscene here, unfortunately. And we're back in the Temple of Time, but 7 years have passed. Yeah. Ah, here we go. There's a ninja behind us. Stealthy enough anyway. And she says she's been waiting for us. Wait, hold on. 5 temples, that would mean, yeah, sorry, there is 6 medallions, sorry. Cool. Yeah, there's 5 temples, isn't there? So, there must be 6 medallions. I always thought this character was a boy. I'm not sure why I thought that. Cool. So, this bit, you have to pick up the little hint that she's giving you here. And she's referring to Saria. I'm not sure how Saria managed to get into the Forest Temple. That is a genuine mystery. I'd like to know how she got in, if you guys have any idea. So yeah, if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Cool. So yeah, that was quite a lengthy cutscene. Okay, so that was quite a lengthy cutscene. So I think what we'll do now is I will show you guys how to pretty much get everything up to the Forest Temple. But we'll do the Forest Temple in a separate video because there's quite a lot of collectibles to get here today actually. And yeah, I don't think we'll do the Forest Temple. We'll do that in a separate video, but I'll show you how to get all the Skulltulas and heart pieces up to the Forest Temple. And I believe within the Forest Temple we're going to hit 50 Skulltulas, which is pretty much the halfway point, and it's the second from last reward you get from the Skulltulas. That place there is no longer a rupee bank, it's like a place for Poe hunting, but we'll do that eventually. I want to pretty much get as much as I can before the Forest Temple, or at least everything that I need to or can get, I want to. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to head up these steps into Kakariko, if you follow the advice of Sheik. Cool. So I really hope that you guys planted the magic beans in the graveyard, because it is going to sprout, and we need, basically we need that, because it's going to create a flower that we can climb on to get another heart piece. So we're just going to head up through the graveyard, and we're going to get that before we leave the graveyard, because when we get the hookshot it will take us out at Kakariko again. So you can just ignore the pose. We're going to climb up here, jump across. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Let's just try that again. There we are. And that's heart piece number 20, and we complete another heart container. Great stuff. Okay, so next we're going to get the hookshot. What you want to do is jump back down, and this flower here with the graves next to the... Sorry, this grave next to the flowers, yep. So jump down there. And this is Dampie's graveyard. So, the first thing you have to do is just get to the end. That's all you have to do, is just get to the end. He will throw out fire, so do be careful about that. Try and avoid the fire. Yeah, like that. That's not a good idea. As long as you keep up with him at first, you should be okay. The second time you have to do this, you have to do it in under a minute, which can be... And there we go again. I got hurt. Yeah, that can be a bit difficult to do this in under a minute. So I'll try and be a bit more careful the second time I'm doing this. But for now, all you have to do is just make it to the end. And if you're really close to Dampie, then he will obviously put the fire out a lot. And you might not have enough time to react, but you really want to be as close to him as you can and just avoid the fire as best you can. Climb up here because it's quicker instead of going the way he went. And just forward roll around. Okay, so pretty much got enough time to do this now. And to be honest, we nearly have enough time. Not quite, but we nearly had enough time to get the heart piece as well. So as you can see, I lost 4 seconds there due to getting hit by fire. So he's going to give us our next item now, which is going to be the hookshot. Nice. Cool. Yeah, we're going to come back to him very soon. Well, straight away, actually, we're going to come back to him. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this chest. And that is going to give us the hookshot. Nice. Cool, great stuff, great stuff. Okay, so I think the next item that we're going to be getting is the Song of Storms. But first, we're going to get another heart piece. So what you want to do is, this can be quite annoying to do. Right, so there's 2 ways to do this. There's the fast way, which I'm going to show you now, is basically... So you want to be about looking there, and just, if I can do this right, just... There we are, you see what I did there? So you kind of run a little bit to the left and then side hop back to the right, and that will fade you out of the room. The proper way to do that is obviously to head through that door and up through into the windmill and just come back round. But now that we're here, we can do this again. Okay, so we're now going to be racing Dampie again. Only this time, we have to do it in under a minute. So this is difficult. Forward rolling is the fastest way to do this, but you have to be careful to avoid the flames as well. I'm sure he only puts the flames down to guide you, but it can cause you a lot of problems as well. So just forward roll when you can, but otherwise just avoid the flames. You know, probably the best thing to do. And forward roll when you can. It is very difficult, this, so just, you know, you might fail a few times, don't worry about it. It is frustrating. So, yeah. Let's see, I don't know if I'm on target yet or not. 43, I think I'm about a second faster than what I was before. Let's see if we can do this now. I've got about 10 seconds. Maybe not. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did that in exactly a minute. That might be enough. Yay, so that was enough. Good stuff. So you have to do that in 1 minute or less. That was a very bad run, but a win's a win, and we got it all the same. Okay, great stuff. So now that we've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to head through this door, and we're going to play the Song of Time. And that will basically just get rid of this block. And we're actually going to get another heart piece straight away, which is pretty damn cool. So I'm going to equip the Hookshot. And I'm going to climb up here. Okay, so what we're going to do now, there's two ways of doing this. If you guys feel uncomfortable about jumping, you can always just hookshot across here. And that's hookshot number 22. Okay, so now that we have heart piece number 22, what we're going to do now is get the Song of Storms. So basically you stand in front of this guy and pull out your ocarina, and he tells you that there was a kid long ago that had a similar item and messed up his windmill. Now, this is a bit of a time paradox because the kid he's referring to is us, as we're going to be doing that later, and yet he's teaching us in the future. So he had to teach us in the future for us to learn to play in the past so that he would know the song. So, you know, it's a bit of a paradox, but never mind. We're not going to question it, we're just going to go with it. And yeah, that's the Song of Storms. Quite useful, actually. Cool. Okay, so now that we have the Song of Storms, it's going to speed up the windmill a little bit, so just time it right and you'll be able to get through the door. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Sun Song, because there is another Skulltula token that we can get while we are here. Great stuff. So what you want to do, and we are going to hookshot across the roofs until we get the next Skulltula token. So just get up these steps. So we're going to stand on these blocks here, and I'm going to hookshot onto this roof and just reach. Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to hookshot onto this roof. I can just reach. Making this look a lot harder than it is. Sorry about that. So if you can, easier with the long shot, absolutely, but you can do it with the hook shot. And here is the next Skulltula. And the next Skulltula is ours. Okay, for this next part, you're going to need a bare minimum of 50 rupees. So go and cut some bushes if you don't have them already. Do whatever you guys need to until you have at least 50 rupees. You must have at least 50 rupees to do this. So yeah, if you cut them to get 10, that's pretty sweet. So we're going to be heading towards Lon Lon Ranch, and I will catch up with you guys when you get there. Okay, actually, so what I'm going to do is we're going to leave it there for today, because next time I've actually still got quite a lot to get. I want to get Epona, the big Goron sword, and hopefully the gold scale. Sorry, I thought we'd have enough time to do that today, but please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Leave any comments if you have any, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Take care.